Check. Okay. afternoon, everybody, or good evening, I should say. Welcome. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the BHS Gymnasium. We're about to tip off here between BG and Bedford. The boys about to take the floor to start their season. Harry Kozlowski here, in for Lauren Fox, and it's going to be Corey Munstertiger at my side with the color. Corey, I think Coach Marino is trying to find a way to build on last year's season. It wasn't the most successful one, but I think he's got some things to build on with that, with what he had last year. Absolutely. His second full year at the helm for the Bedford High School varsity team. He's pretty excited about having fans back in the arena here tonight. And it's a big crowd here, too. Absolutely. Pretty solid crowd. The student section is completely full. He's excited about his team. Perhaps we can get an interview on the air. We did talk to him before the game, and he's pretty pumped about the season to come. A couple of key players out for the Bishop Guertin Cardinals. Their big scorer, Matt Santosuazo, is out of the lineup today, along with Bobby Canaway II. Starting lineups are being introduced now for Bishop Guertin to start, and then we'll hear about the Bedford Bulldogs starting lineup. Interesting dynamic from the Bishop Guertin team as we were looking at the rosters before the game. They are all seniors and juniors, a very heavy junior roster. Yeah, no sophomores, no freshmen. I noticed that. This is going to be quite an experienced team going into next year for sure, although they've got some experience now. Whereas on the Bedford side, you do have a smattering across all of the different classes, certainly some seniors and juniors, but there are a couple of sophomore and a couple of freshmen that have made the squad for the Bulldogs this year. And speaking of some of the underclassmen, we just had the JV game, which ran a little long, which is why we're getting on the air late. Bedford coming away with a 64-57 win. Great win there for the JV team. Girls team right now going on. Their game is on BCTV Channel 23. 5 minutes to go in the second quarter, and the Bishop Guertin Cardinal lead 27-16. We'll quickly run down the starting lineups for you here. Coach Fisher for Bishop Guertin has Tyler McKee, the junior, Luke Anderson, also a junior, Javari Ellison, a junior, and then two seniors to round it out, Ben Mullet and Brad Matarazzo. For the Bulldogs, Coach Marino has Andrew Gradinskis, the senior, Sean Toscano as a junior, TJ O'Connell, the senior, Dylan Lafferty, the junior, and Andrew Zimmerman, the senior. We're going to take a moment here for the anthem, and we'll join you in just a moment. Singing along with the anthem there. You can hear them toward the end. Hopefully our microphones pick that up for you. Pretty exciting night. Friday night, season opener at home. Student section is packed. There's going to be a lot of electricity in the building, and we're looking forward to a great contest here. And I have to say the rest of the stands are pretty full too. The Bishop Guertin squad has come out with a solid student section of their own. Across the way, it's probably, what, 2/3, 3/4 of the way full? And we're ready for the tip-off here with Javari Ellison against Andrew Zimmerman at center court. The official throws the ball up, and Zimmerman wins the tip. It's Bedford's ball. TJ O'Connell leaving it there for Andrew Gradinskis. Shifts it over to Toscano, drives the baseline, loses the ball.
but they're going to say the BG player was out of bounds, had a foot on the baseline, so it's going to stay with Bedford.
Yeah, good defense there by Luke Anderson on Toscano. Got his hand on the ball, but he came down out of bounds, so it will stay Bedford Bulldog ball.
O'Connell's deep inside the corner, being watched there by number 44, Ben Mullet. And TJ very wisely gets it off his foot to get out of that jam. Now he inbounds it to Gradinskis. Driving to the key, then he dishes it out to O'Connell. He's being watched by Matarazzo. O'Connell tries to get it inside, loses the ball. And BG comes away with it. Anderson over to Javari. Back up now to number to Matarazzo. Long shot that by Ellison, bounces off. Bedford with the rebound. O'Connell down low to Zimmerman. He's in the corner now, dish inside to Gradinskis, and we get a whistle. They're going to call a foul.
Foul on the floor, number 4. Believe that's Tyler McKee. We have him down as number 3, but I believe he's number 4 tonight. Sorry for the slow call on that.
Gradinskis dribbles, gives it to Anderson. He's double teamed, tries to get rid of the ball to Gradinskis. They're going to say he knocked it out of bounds. I thought it might have gone off a BG player.
Looked like that ball got tipped on the way out. Zimmerman got in a jam there. Tried to make the pass, and it looked like the ball got tipped, but BG will take advantage of a suspect call.
So Mackey to Ellison, pulls up, gets it back to Mackey. He's being watched by Gradinskis at the top of the key. Still dribbling, a little bit of contact there, no call. Now we're going to get a call here.
He's clearing out with that offhand, yeah. So offensive foul on McKee.
Trying to clear the way out there. Tried to get Gradinskis off him. That didn't miss the eye of the official. So Bedford ball, 6:34 to go here in the first quarter.
And McKee picks up 2 quick fouls there, so he's going to head to the bench early. And Dalton Orino is going to come in for him at a guard position.
Still no score in this one. Bedford into the offensive zone. Zimmerman at the 3-point line. Drives to the top of the key. Leaves it for Gradinskis. Dribbling. Now drives to the bucket. Going into a triple team. He gets rejected. And they're going to call him for...
defensive foul there. It's going to be on the pass off there, but BG is going to get a call.
I was a little
Fouls
confused
on Ben Mullet.
because of the motion. It looked like he was calling an offensive there, but Mullet got called with the foul there.
It did look like he wanted to point all the way down the court there, but it does stay on the Bedford side here. Lafferty's going to get called for an offensive foul there.
Yeah, definitely. Tried to drive the key and ran right into Ben Mullet. Matarazzo. Brad Matarazzo. He draws the foul.
We're 2 minutes into this game, and we're still at 0-0, Harry. Solid defense and some jitters out here as they're feeling out their offense. Tight man-to-man defense has been playing well on both sides of the court.
Here's Ellison at the circle. Down to Mullet. He throws it inside. The BG player is down on the ground, number 11, Orino, and the officials say he rolled out of bounds, so Bedford ball.
Scramble for the ball down there on the baseline, and I think just Orino was laying on that baseline, so as he touched the ball, it gets turned over, but now he comes up with a steal, and it's stolen back by Gradinskis.
He gets it over across to Toscano, takes a shot, bounces off the rim, but Bedford with the rebound. Back to Zimmerman for three. It's going to be short. Ball's on the ground. And once again, they're going to say a Bedford player was out of bounds, actually. Thought they were going to call BG, but they're going to say Lafferty touched the baseline, and that's going to give BG the ball.
You saw there on the replay was a little scramble on that baseline down on the right side as we look at the floor. BG comes up with that call.
Anderson up to Orino. He's got Toscano on him. Sends it over to Ellison for three. Good. So BG on the board first with Javari Ellison with the three. 3-0 BG. Now Toscano driving, dishes it out to Gradinskis. He gets to the top of the circle and takes the two-pointer and sinks it. 3-2 now, BG.
Nice little floater in the lane from Guertin there. Got to the foul line, pulled up, fading out to his left, and was able to bury it. Now we're going to have a travel.
Yeah. He let that foot drag. He was thinking about getting the ball out to Javari Ellison in the corner for another 3. Unfortunately, they turn it over. 4:46 to play. BG in the lead, 3-2. Over the timeline, Guertin goes. There's a dish out to O'Connell. He takes a long 3. He misses. BG with the rebound. Over to Ellison. He pulls up. Leaves it there for Anderson for a 3. No good. That's off the mark.
Strong.
Rebound by Toscano.
Ooh.
Now pass inside and almost went in. Zimmerman couldn't get the ball to drop. BG coming back the other way. And now there's going to be a foul called on Bedford.
Toscano's going to get that first of the evening for him.
It's going to be a blocking foul. So 2 team fouls now on Bedford.
On the floor, so they'll take it out from underneath. Now we're going to see Luke Soden enter the game for Lafferty.
Mullet with the inbound. He's under the basket. Dishes it out top. Ball's loose. Mullet comes up with it. Dishes it inside to Matarazzo. And he puts it up off the glass. 2 points for Matarazzo. That gives the Cardinals a 5-2 lead. Now here comes O'Connell driving to the bucket.
Nice.
He gets a foul and the ball goes in. It's going to be an and 1.
That's a crafty move there by the senior. TJ O'Connell drove hard with his right hand, spun back into the lane, and was able to finish hoop and the harm. He'll go to the line to try to finish the natural 3-point play.
So TJ O'Connell with a chance to tie it up here, and now we get a substitution with Austin Kazajanski coming in for Sean Toscano.
Well, TJ O'Connell looks like he's gimping around there as he's standing and waiting to take his free throw. He's favoring one of his legs. I couldn't tell quite which one it was, but
it looked like he landed funny on that drive.
Fell awkwardly when he got fouled. Makes good on the free throw.
Toscano with 3 points, and that ties it up 5 apiece here. Ellison brings it over the timeline, sends it over to Matarazzo. Spencer Matarazzo. The ball gets knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Cardinals. Brother Brad Matarazzo is ready to send it in, looking for somebody open. Gets it down low to Anderson. Anderson drives to the basket. He's double teamed, but they're going to say he dragged the pivot foot, traveling on the Cardinals. A Bedford ball.
That was a tough call there. I thought he jump stopped. I thought he had a pivot foot down there, but the official was right there and called him for a travel.
Here's Kazajanski, gets it out to O'Connell, who's staying in the game. Changes direction, heads for the basket, and he gets fouled going in there by Ben Mullet.
Yeah, I think Mullet whacked him on the way by, so that's going to be his second foul if they do. No, they call it on 23. That's on Javari Ellison, so that'll be his first of the evening. And O'Connell heads back to the line. He'll shoot 2.
Fouled in the act of shooting. O'Connell with 3. Perfect 1 for 1 from the line. Perfect 2 for 2. That puts Bedford up by 1. First time they have the lead tonight. 3:23 to go here in the first quarter. Now Luke Soden is back in the game, I believe. The foul shot, a little short. Rebound there by Spencer Matarazzo. It stays at 6'5". Down low to Ben Mullet. Luke Anderson at the top of the key. Ellison. Matarazzo over to Anderson. His long 3 is no good. Turnover at the mid-point stripe, and now the easy layup by Spencer Matarazzo puts BG up 7-5. Here's Grudinskis, 1-on-1, over to Soden. He takes a 3, too strong, bounces out, rebound there by Brad Matarazzo. Into the corner for Ellison. He gets it back. Soden's on him, kind of a mismatch. Ellison with the layup, no good. Ball's loose on the ground. Brad Matarazzo with the rebound. And we're going to get a whistle here.
Austin Kazajanski's going to pick up the foul there. Hand check right there by the foul line.
This will be a non-shooting foul.
Tough call. That looked like a little bit of a soft call based on what I was seeing throughout the rest of the court here.
Brad Matarazzo over to Vinny Lazzari. He's in the game now for BG. Luke Anderson now back to Brad Matarazzo. His three's too strong. Matarazzo gets the rebound. Inside back to Spencer Matarazzo. Great block, but they're going to call a hip check on number 11, Luke Soden, I believe. No, they're going to call it on 23, Kazajanski.
Yeah. So he picks up 2 quick fouls. He got over and made the block up top, but he caught him with the body. So Spencer Matarazzo will go to the line.
It looked like a clean block, but we were looking above the waist. Contact happening below the waist. So Spencer Matarazzo with his first foul shot is good. That gives BG an 8-6 lead here.
With 2 quick fouls, Kazajanski will take a seat. Dylan Lafferty comes back in.
And Nick Dahl is now in for the Cardinals. Here's a second foul shot. In and out. Recovered by BG, but the save attempt goes to Bedford. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Pass inside to Zimmerman. Ball's loose on the ground. Zimmerman had it. Now he gets it out to Grudinskis. Into the corner for Soden. He drives, stops, pulls up a shot off the glass, and it's good.
Crafty move there by the sophomore. Took his time, pivoted back away from pressure, and used the glass.
All tied up at 8 apiece. 1:42 to go here in the first. Pass over to Lazzari. Now he finds Ellison. Nope. There's a shot there by Anderson. No good, but he gets his own rebound. Takes another one. And we're going to get a whistle here.
Yeah, TJ O'Connell's going to pick up that foul. He tapped the jump shooter on his way by. So Luke Anderson's going to head to the line and see if he can get in the scorebook.
Anderson puts up the first foul shot. No good.
More subs now. Dan Galamaga will come in, and Sean Toscano will come back in. Zimmerman and O'Connell will take a seat.
That was the first foul shot missed by either team tonight. He gets the second one. That one is good. So Luke Anderson gets on the score sheet with 1 point. Grudinskis brings it in, dishes it out. And a three, good by Dylan Lafferty.
Buries it deep in the corner.
11-9, Bedford is up.
Good kick there by Grudinskis to find the open shooter. And Lafferty knocked it down. That's a double dribble there, so we're going to head the other way. Vinny Lazzari got a little choked up with the ball.
No, they're going to call a foul.
Whoa, what? Wow.
They're going to say a hold.
Yikes.
Wow, Coach Marino can't believe it.
First game of the season for everybody tonight, I guess, Harry. That looked like a very clear double dribble to me, but...
And that's going to be called on Daniel Galamaga, his first foul. Ball is inbounded now to Nick Dahl. Dribbling, waiting for some help to come back. Lazzari comes back, gives him a hand. Now Luke Anderson dribbles to the top of the key. Gets it over to Spencer Matarazzo. He drives. It should be an offensive here. Is that the call? No, they're going to call that a travel. Matarazzo ran into a bunch of Bulldogs, but they said he took a step before he made contact.
There were three standing straight up in the lane. Good defense by them, holding their ground, not moving their feet. It could have gone as a charge, but they did call it as a travel. So either way, Bedford comes back up the court.
40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Bedford up 11-8. Here's another three try, and it's good. Soden with another three, with actually his second basket. He's got 5 on the night. And here's a chance there from the top of the key. They're going to call an offensive. That is going to be on number 11, I believe, Areno.
It sure is. A little out of control there, charging to the hoop. And he will pick up that foul.
14-9. Bedford is up here. They've got 26 seconds to work with here in this first quarter. Inbound now to Gradinskis. He brings it in.
A big three-pointer by Luke Soden the last time down.
And now a reach-in foul there by Ben Mullet.
That's his second.
That'll be a non-shooting foul. Dylan Lafferty was the one who had the ball.
A non-shooting foul, but they are in the bonus. So Lafferty will go to the line for a 1-and-1.
Kind of hit that bonus rather quickly.
First quarter here, only 15 seconds left, so they'll have the benefit of bonus all throughout the second quarter.
So Lafferty at the line. He's got 3. It's short on the 1-and-1. Rebound there by Anderson. Almost lost it. Now Nick Hudson over to Anderson with the long 3. Rims out. Bedford had the ball momentarily. Now it's going to be a jump ball. We'll see who the possession is. The possession goes to the Cardinals. So they're going to stay. They're going to hang on to the ball with 1.7 seconds to go here in the first.
I thought there was a jump ball earlier when they couldn't tell whose ball it was.
We can't see the possession, or we're behind the scores table, but the scorer indicated it was BG's ball. Now here's a hook shot by Javari Ellison. Looked good, but didn't go in. So we're going to stay at 14-9. Bedford up by 5.
Strong starting quarter here for the Bulldogs. You know, they were down a little bit early, started to hit a couple shots later in the quarter. A couple of big threes, one from Lafferty and one from Soden. And Soden leads the way with 5 points on a 2-pointer and that 3-pointer right near the end of the quarter. So they'll take a 5-point lead heading into the second quarter.
Looking at the rest of the scoring, TJ O'Connell is there with 4 points. He's got a bucket and 2 free throws. Dylan Lafferty with the lone 3, and Andrew Gradinskis with a 2 on the BG side. Spencer Matarazzo with 3 points. Luke Anderson with 1. Javari Ellison with a 3, and Brad Matarazzo with 2, and that's where we stand right now. Checking in on the girls' game. Under a minute to go in Nashua, and the Cardinals are leading the girls 36-24.
In the third quarter, right, Harry?
It is a third quarter, thank you.
Sure.
So they're a good 25-30 minutes ahead of us. Thought it was half, but you're right, it is the third quarter. That game moving quickly there. That's a rematch, of course, between the Division I final.
Some
we were
new
covering
faces,
that game.
New faces on the floor for the Bulldogs. We're going to see the debut of Nico Bedoyan, the freshman, number 12. We have Dan Galamaga, Sean Toscano, Zimmerman, and Soden will round out the 5 for Bedford.
And Bedoyan gets the ball on the inbound. The pass attempt there knocked out by Luke Anderson. Ball will stay with Bedford.
For Bishop Guertin, we do have
Bishop Guertin, thank you.
Ellison, Mullet. 3 here by Toscano is off.
Ball
Anderson
goes out of bounds. They're going to say it went off a Bedford player. Ball goes to BG.
Tough call there for the Bulldogs. We'll regroup, get back on defense. We're seeing a little full court pressure here. Looks like a 1-2-2 press.
Anderson gets it up to Nick Hudson. Oh, they're going to call an over and back. That was a brain cramp there by Hudson.
Yeah,
threw the ball too early to Anderson.
And they get the turnover they're looking for. The Bulldogs, that is.
So now the inbound pass. Soden gets it into Bedoyan. A little behind the back dribble there by Bedoyan. Dishes it over to Toscano. His floater's no good. Bedoyan gets the ball back. Pass inside to Zimmerman. He loses it out of bounds. It'll go to BG.
They're breaking down the defense and they're getting some looks. Just some of these shots aren't falling. So they still hold a 5-point lead, 14-9.
Still with the pressure here. They've got 3 Bulldogs in the defensive zone here, but they're going to back off and give Anderson a free entry into the offensive end. Ellison now being watched by Zimmerman. Still with the ball, looking to now he pulls up. He's got to get rid of it. Over to Mackey. Mackey throws it down low to Ben Mullet for a three from the corner, no good. And Daniel Galamaga pulls down the rebound.
That's a big rebound by Galamaga. Got up high, brought it down, muscled through, and got possession for the Bulldogs. That ball's tipped and goes out of bounds, so Bedford will keep possession. They inbound it.
Bedoyan now sets the offense, dribbles it, gets it to O'Connell. He's waiting to see how things break down. Now Zimmerman inside. He's got Ellison on him. Big guys on each other. Back to O'Connell, drives into the paint, tries to get it back to Zimmerman. That's broken up. BG coming back the other way. Anderson dribbles, now pulls up. Gets it to Mackey. Out to Ellison at the top. Down to Brad Matarazzo. Mullet with it now. Pass inside to Anderson. The give and go is good off the glass.
Yeah, the Bulldogs did really well to get back in transition defense where they were able to settle things back down, but then a great cut by Anderson. Gets to the hoop, gets the lay-in to fall.
Now Toscano for Bedford. Zimmerman driving against Ellison, tried to get his space. They're going to say, ooh, it was a travel. I don't know about that. I mean, I could have seen maybe an offensive or a push-off. You know, Zimmerman was definitely trying to claim his space from Ellison there. Body on body.
Sure, the long and lanky Ellison, I imagine, is a very good defender up top, can block shots quite well. So Zimmerman was trying to keep it away from him.
Ellison had the ball, got it to the outside now. Ben Mullet up against Galamaga, and they're going to call a foul on Galamaga here, pushing off. So Bedford, I believe Bedford, the BG is in the bonus now. That's the 17th foul on the Bulldogs.
17, second on Galamaga. Looks like Coach Moreno might substitute in for Dan.
The
good box
1-on-1
out
is
there
no
by
good.
Zimmerman.
Mullet misses the opener on the 1-and-1. Now Bedford. Lafferty dishes inside, and the layup attempt there by Galamaga rolls off the rim. Zimmerman gets the rebound. He gets the ball stripped, but they're going to call Ellison for the foul, reaching.
Second on Ellison. Zimmerman will go to the line. Still 14-11 here. Bedford Bulldogs clinging to a 3-point lead. 5 minutes to go here in the half. First free throw is short.
Now Galamaga comes out of the game. Grudinskis back in for the Bulldogs. And Zimmerman with another shot here.
Ellison heads to the bench for BG2 as Zimmerman sticks the second of two.
Coming up on the 5-minute mark here in the second quarter. There's a drive there by Mackey. Back up to Brad Matarazzo. Dishes it out to Mullet. Almost lost the ball, but he gets it back. Now here's Brad Matarazzo with a three. That rims off. Rebound there by number 25, now Nick Dahl. He's getting double teamed, but they leave Mackey alone underneath, and he puts it in. 15-13 now. Bedford clinging to a 2-point lead.
Bit of a scramble there on defense there. They were putting some solid pressure on, and then Mackey just came clear right in the paint.
Lafferty, O'Connell to Toscano, dish inside. There's a hook shot by Lafferty. It misses everything. BG gets the rebound.
Looked like he got whacked on the way up.
Now Mullet with the ball. Toscano's watching him. He's got to find an outlet. Gets it over to Nick Dahl. Now over to Brad Matarazzo. Over to Spencer Matarazzo. BG unable to get any penetration here, so they bring it back to the outside. Mackey, Grudinskis on him, and they're going to call a grab there by Grudinskis.
Yeah, he's right up there playing close defense. They call him for a hand check, so McKee will go to the line.
And they're going to change here. Vinny Lazari's coming in. Ben Mullet's coming out for BG. And also Luke Anderson is back in the game. Nick Dahl is going to come out. So 3:55 to go. Bedford up by 2, 15-13. And we're going to get foul shots here by Tyler Mackey.
This is a 1-and-1.
And he misses the first one. Not a lot of luck here on these 1-and-1s. Now here's a long three-pointer there by Lafferty. He nails it.
Boom. Second on the night for Lafferty. He has 6.
18-13 now, Bedford. Mackey down inside to Lazzari. Now into the corner for Spencer Matarazzo. It's a short one. It's an air ball. Rebound Bedford. O'Connell drives, and they're going to call an offensive. He drove right into Brad Matarazzo. I don't think there's any question that was a good call.
Yeah, Coach Moreno and TJ are both saying that the defender slid under O'Connell here, and I could see, it could have been either way, but the ref's right there. He's making that call, and he's pretty confident in it. That's O'Connell's second, so he'll head to the bench, and it's a tough call, but certainly didn't help himself there. Oh, that was a travel too, and they didn't really call that.
Luke Anderson drives, gets double teamed, looking for an outlet. Gets it to Mackey. Now to Ellison. Over to Brad Matarazzo. Lazzari in the corner. Now he brings it up top. Ellison drives to the basket, tries to step around, and they're going to call a block on Toscano.
Toscano picks up his second on the evening. Looked like he had good position, but then again, similar to down the other end, he slid right under Javari Ellison. Ellison drew the contact, and now he'll head to the line.
I believe this is the 1-and-1, and he missed it. No, it's a two-shot foul. Are we in a double bonus now?
It is double bonus, but that was a shooting foul, so they're going to give him 2. Missed the front end, so Javari Ellison remains at 3 points on the night. And misses the second, too, so.
Ball rebounded by Dylan Lafferty. Bedford comes back the other way under 3 minutes to go. Dish out to Soden. He dribbles to the key, kicks it out to Gradinskis. Now a long three. In and out by Toscano.
Yep.
Thank you. And BG with the rebound.
Steal.
Anderson turns it over. Now he turns it right back. And then what's this call? Is it on? It's going to be on BG, on Ellison?
Yeah. Yeah, that's his third, too. 3 fouls on Ellison.
So Ellison's getting in foul trouble pretty early.
He sure is. He's likely going to head to the bench here. And it is a 1-and-1.
Yeah, it is the 8th team foul here, so.
So the freshman, Nico Bedoyan, will head to the line for a 1-and-1 situation.
Bedford up 18-13. We'll see if Bedoyan can add to this lead.
Toscano heads to the bench for the Bulldogs as Luke Soden checks back in. Austin Kazajanski will check in for TJ O'Connell. We see Spencer Matarazzo come in, and
as called it, Ellison comes out.
As we thought, that's his third foul. I'm guessing he's going to sit for the rest of the half.
We'll see if Bedoyan can break this first shot jinx on 1-and-1s. Nope, misses that one too.
Was that a commentator jinx there, Harry?
Yes, it is.
You're killing it.
After a little bit of volleyball, PG comes up with the loose ball. They've got it. Brad Matarazzo. Now Luke Anderson up to Mackey. Mackey pretends to shoot, tries to dish it, winds up being a turnover. Kazajanski loses the ball heading to the basket, but now the loose ball goes off a BG player, Lazzari, and it's going to stay with Bedford.
Bit of a scramble there. Kazajanski did a nice job getting that ball up the court. Might have wanted him to jump stop, hold the ball, look for one of his teammates. Drove hard, went around the back, and got in trouble, and now Bedoyan's going to go back to the line on the foul with McKee. That's McKee's third foul, so BG's struggling with foul trouble. 10 fouls on both teams, but they're piling up on some of the key starters for the Cardinals. Tyler McKee has 3 and Javari Ellison has 3. So again, I'm going to see Tyler McKee head to the bench as Dalton Areno is going to check in. Bedoyan misses the front end.
But he'll get another shot. It's just a
double bonus.
Double bonus. He's 0 for 2 from the line. Bedoyan bends the knees, puts it up, and it's good.
There he goes. Freshman gets a point on the board. First game, first start, gets in the books. Now we're going to have a push, I believe, on Soden.
You know, Lazari looked like he wasn't in full control either.
That is going to be on Soden. And Lazari, yeah, I agree. He was struggling to keep his feet under him, but that could have been because of the push from behind by Soden.
So he's got a 2-shot foul coming up, and it's off the mark, no good. He'll get another chance. Meanwhile, in Nashua, the girls, BG up 39-28 with 3:20 to go in that game. The second attempt off the glass is good.
Bank is open late tonight on a Friday.
There's a long lead pass there for Luke Soden, too high, goes out of bounds. With under 2 minutes to go in the half here, BG gets the ball back. They trail by 5, 19-14. Ball is inbounded. It's a press here by Bedford. Lazari breaks it, gets it to Luke Anderson. He's got Bedoyan all over him. Now Lazari tries to find an open man, finds Luke Anderson again. Good defense here by both teams. Lazari drives, gets it inside, but nobody's looking for the pass. Goes out of bounds. Bedford ball.
We might see that a little bit more throughout the rest of this game as some of the more senior players and starters are going to be on the bench. The less experienced players making some of these turnovers in tight spots. In that case, Lazari drove to the hoop, got elevated, and didn't quite know what to do with it, led to the turnover.
Lazari's coming out. Nick Dahl is coming in now for BG. Bedford inbounds the ball. Gradinskis over to Bedoyan. Brings it over the timeline. He's got 90 seconds to work with here. Across to Soden. Gradinskis back out to Soden down low. Takes a dribble. Inside to Lafferty. Kazajanski had it. Now into the corner is the long 3. It's short by Soden. Bedford gets the rebound. Soden gets the ball back.
Bedoyan with that offensive rebound. One of the shortest guys on the court comes up with a big rebound with a minute left to go here in the first half.
Now Kazajanski let the ball get loose. He turns it over and it's a break by BG. A layup is good by Dalton Areno. His first 2 points brings the Cardinals within 3 with 45 seconds to go in the half. Now there's a pass to Kazajanski. He makes an errant pass and is taken away by BG. Dahl. Back over to Brad Matarazzo. There's a kick out to...
Oh, wow. Tough call there. Luke Anderson had lined up a 3, and Coach Fisher called a timeout. As Anderson let it go, it went in. It would have been a tie ball game with 25 seconds left here, but it does not count as Coach Fisher's timing was a little bit off.
Don't you hate when that happens?
Oof. Tough one there.
Yeah, it's like, Coach, you know, I was feeling it.
We see here as you get a close in on the Bulldogs huddle, Coach Moreno's getting his defense set.
While we've got a moment to talk about this, you know, there is a special guest here at halftime. We're going to be talking to Peter McGee, a former Bedford High teacher and prostate cancer survivor. He's now a member of the New Hampshire Prostate Cancer Coalition, and they're here to increase awareness of prostate cancer, and there is a raffle going on. I believe they'll pick a winner at halftime for an autographed basketball. All the members of the Bedford team sign the ball. There's some other prizes that go along with it as well. We'll talk to Peter about that at halftime. Now the ball being inbounded here. There's 25.9 seconds to go. Matarazzo inbounds it to Luke Anderson in the backcourt. And now we've got the Ethan Caldwell in the game for Bedford. Orino up high. Gudinskis on him, now dribbles. Sends it over to Dahl. Orino with it again. He runs into a double team, and they're going to say he traveled.
Travel there by Orino. 2.5 seconds. Gudinskis takes it. Heaves from half court, way too high, but the Bulldogs will come away with a 3-point lead at halftime, as they have to be pretty pleased with the offensive output so far. They lead 19-16 heading into the break.
We're going to take a little break here. We're going to bring on Peter McGee a little bit later at halftime.
I believe we're going to have
You're going to have Bill talk to him? Okay.
I think Bill Jennings is going to do an interview down at the table near the entrance to the gym.
So Bill, go ahead and turn your mic on here. We're going to take a quick break, just a minute or so, back to the radio station, and we'll be back with the halftime stats and an interview with Peter McGee. It is Bedford leading 19-16 at the half. Low-scoring affair. You're listening to Bedford basketball on BCTV and Bedford 105.1.
Kathy Bakuber and I are board members of the New Hampshire Prostate Cancer Coalition. With the help of the high school athletic department, the December 10th boys basketball games against Bishop Guertin will be dedicated to prostate cancer awareness and early detection. We are calling it Don't Drop the Ball.
Okay, we're back here.
Will be signing a special basketball, which will be raffled off along with a $75 gift card to Zero for any $2 donation at the coalition table set up in the gymnasium foyer. All funds donated will go to support prostate cancer research through the Jeffrey Campbell Memorial Fund at the Norris Cotton Cancer Center. We wish to thank the athletic director, Corey Parker, Coach Frank Marino, the entire team, the fans, and of course, BCTV for all their help in promoting prostate cancer awareness and early detection. So, don't drop the ball during the game or during checks for prostate cancer.
The raffle is going on at half court right now. They'll be calling out the winner. While we've got some time, let's run through the scores.
Yeah, sure. So for the Bulldogs, we have a wide range of scorers here in the first half. Andrew Gudinskis had 2. Luke Soden had 5. Nico Bedoyan, the freshman, got on the board with a free throw. TJ O'Connell had 4. Dylan Lafferty had 6 points on 2 3-pointers. And Andrew Zimmerman rounds out the scoring with a free throw and 1 point for their 19.
And for the BG side, Vinny Lazzari with 1 free throw. He was 1 for 2 from the line. Tyler Mackey, he's got 2 points. Spencer Matarazzo with 3. Dalton Orino with 2. Luke Anderson with 3. Jabari Ellison with 3. Actually, we're going to take a moment and bring on Bill Jennings as he speaks with Peter McGee at half court. Go ahead.
All right, thank you, Harry. Thank you, Corey, and thank you, George. I am down here with Peter McGee and Kathy Bakuber. two unbelievable teachers from years past, but forever young.
Kathy's still there. She's still here.
Oh, that's right.
No, I'm retired, but I'm a reading tutor. 11 hours a week.
Oh, keeping busy, but special cause tonight. You guys just raffled away a basketball, but this is for the New Hampshire Coalition for Prostate Coalition.
Yeah.
Explain it. Am I saying that right?
Well, the New Hampshire Prostate Cancer Coalition, and we're raising, we always raise money for cancer research in care of the Jeffrey Cantor Memorial Fund at Dartmouth Medical Center, and our funds go there and specifically for prostate cancer research.
Now, prostate cancer has touched both of you. Kathy, your husband was a wonderful man, and you got many good years, but he got hit with it.
And he fought 4 long years. But, you know, I always say if he had gotten checked earlier, don't drop the ball. You know, make sure that you get that prostate, that PSA checked. That was the problem. So don't let it go. Don't drop the ball.
Yeah, and everything nowadays really is preventative. Just people need to be aware. Peter, what are the ages should men start having that prostate checked?
Well, I think it's 50, but from 40 on, you should have it checked, you know, when you have your wellness check. And if you have any prostate cancer in your family, it's even more critical that you have an exam, because the cancer is a hereditary link, and that makes you more susceptible to the cancer. And if you're African American, you're even more likely to develop prostate cancer. So it's critical.
You know, what's wonderful is that they're developing more and more less invasive ways to test for prostate cancer, and so we're hoping with the constant influx of money that they are going to find a way to make this something that doesn't happen anymore. No more dying. No more.
Oh, amen to that. And Peter and Kathy, what is the best way for people to find out not only about your organization, but there's got to be a website to learn about what they can do?
Yes, our website, you may have the thought that it's New Hampshire Prostate Cancer Coalition, but somebody already had that, and they wouldn't sell it to us. So it's the Cancer Coalition, Prostate Cancer Coalition, NA, BCCNH.org.
Or you could Google it, which is how we do everything. I want to thank you both because you pulled this all together. Don't drop the ball. Very successful. You made a lot of money tonight.
Yeah, we did.
And we hope people will continue to make contribution to a very worthy cause.
Absolutely.
So don't drop the ball.
Don't drop the ball.
Hope to see you guys here next year.
Thank you, Bedford TV, Corey Parker, Frank Marino, and the basketball team, and the wonderful fans, especially. Bedford always comes through.
Yeah, they did.
Good to see you both.
Thank you. Nice to see you too.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill, and thank you, Peter, for your great work with the organization.
Yeah, just to clarify there, that's the New Hampshire Prostate Cancer Coalition. You can find them on the web at NHPCC. The website is pccnh.org, so a little bit out of order there with the letters, but you should be able to find them online to make donations, find more information about prostate cancer, and hopefully eliminate that from any possibility in your family.
Let me just finish up the scoring for BG. Like I said, Jabari Ellison with 3.
Of the New Hampshire Prostate Cancer Coalition. With the help of the high school athletic department, the December 10th boys basketball games against Bishop Guertin will be dedicated to prostate cancer awareness and early detection. We are calling it Don't Drop the Ball. The ball players will be signing a special basketball, which will be raffled off along with a $75 gift card to Gear Up for any $2 donation at the coalition table set up in the gymnasium foyer. All funds donated will go to support prostate cancer research through the Jeffrey Cantor Memorial Fund at the Norris Cotton Cancer Center. We wish to thank the athletic director, Corey Parker, Coach Frank Marino, the entire team, the fans, and of course BCTV for all their help in promoting prostate cancer awareness and early detection. So don't drop the ball during the game or getting checked for prostate cancer.
Welcome back to the Bedford High School Gymnasium as the Bedford Bulldogs are taking on the Bishop Guertin Cardinals. We're starting second half action here. Luke Anderson will bring the ball up the court. Dishes over to McKee. Bulldogs are in their man-to-man defense. Matarazzo kicks it back out to Mullet. Back to Matarazzo, over to McKee. Lefty dribble, bounces it. Ball comes loose. Ellison had it, but it came loose as Zimmerman was guarding him. O'Connell looks for the three. Fakes it, kicks to the corner. Lafferty, three is too strong. Zimmerman with the offensive tap back. So Grudinskis kicks it over to O'Connell. They organize their offense. Zimmerman comes for the pick high. They have a mismatch here with speedy, quick. Grudinskis gets into the lane and gets the floater to go.
And that gives 4 points for Grudinskis.
Yeah. They extend the lead to 5, 21-16 here, early action in the third quarter.
We're keeping an eye on the ladies game, and it looks like a final. BG 50, Bedford 43.
Anderson's going to get called for an offensive foul there, leaning in with that left shoulder. Great job by Sean Toscano to move his feet and draw that offensive foul. So Bedford will take over under their own basket. Grudinskis and O'Connell chat about their strategy as they come up court. BG in their man-to-man defense. Zimmerman surveys. Gets into the lane. Wild shot, and that does not go. Anderson with the rebound. Good no call at half court there.
And now loose
Toscano gets the loose ball up quick to Zimmerman from O'Connell, and he'll get a quick lefty lay in. 3 points for Zimmerman, 23-16.
Zimmerman getting a second chance there, get the bucket.
Ellison kicks to the corner, but his pass is awry, goes out of bounds, and another turnover for the Cardinals.
Yeah, kind of a wild pass. I'm not sure who he was trying to throw it to.
Looked like he had McKee in the corner there, but his pass was too far along the baseline for him to grab it. Grudinskis barks out some instructions from the top of the key. O'Connell back to Grudinskis. Grudinskis looks to break him down. Guarded there by Matarazzo, Brad Matarazzo.
Wow.
But Grudinskis gets a tough shot over the tall senior.
That was kind of a fearless move by him. He cut between two defenders and fought his way to the bucket. He's got 6 points now.
Sure was. His athleticism was certainly on display there. All-state player on the football team. O'Connell comes away with a defensive board on a wayward shot by the Cardinals. But he gets ripped by Anderson. Probably a good foul there by Toscano, but Toscano picks up his third early in the third quarter.
Yeah, he just kind of clipped him at the heel, knocked him down on his way to the basket.
Not a bad foul, though. Prevented a fast break layup. And Toscano will come to the bench with foul trouble. He has 3. Dan Galamaga will check in, who also has 2. So 5:24 left here in the third quarter. Bulldogs carry a 9-point lead as they've bounced out early in the third quarter. Ellison along the three-point line. Down low to Mullet. Back to the top. Three-pointer is no good by Matarazzo. And the defensive board ripped away by Grudinskis. They move it up court quickly. O'Connell spins. He's going to get called for a carry there.
We're almost 3 minutes into this third quarter, and the Cardinals have yet to score a point.
O'Connell comes to the side. As he will take a seat on the bench. Luke Soden comes in for him. Matarazzo dribbles left, finds McKee. Solid defense there by Grudinskis. Ooh, Zimmerman had great defense until he brought his hands down. He's going to get called for the foul there. Zimmerman picks up his second, and Mullet will go to the line.
Coach Marino was upset there because he thought that Tyler Mackey was giving the arm bar.
Sure looked like it. Got that left forearm way out, pushed Grudinskis off. They let it go. Mullet connects on the front end. That's his first point of the evening.
And he's 1 for 2 from the line.
Make it 1 for 3 as he missed the back end. But that rebound goes off Galamaga's hands.
He's trying to say that Javari Ellison went over his back, but to no avail.
Bedford bounces to a 2-3 here real quickly on the inbounds from under the basket. Anderson gets free though, and his three-pointer's good. His second of the evening. He has 6 points now. Lafferty drives hard, kicks to Zimmerman. Handoff back to Lafferty. He's guarded by Ellison.
Pretty aggressive there considering he's got 3 fouls.
Sure is. They may look to isolate here. Soden back down to Zimmerman. Zimmerman gets double teamed. Solid double team there by Matarazzo. That's going to be a jump ball. Arrow points in the direction of the Bulldogs, so they will keep possession. But that's a hustle play by the senior Brad Matarazzo, jumping on the floor and tying that ball up.
4:14 to go here in the third quarter. Bedford leads 25-20. They've held that lead pretty much from the start of the game.
Galamaga now finds Grudinskis on the back door. Grudinskis' pull-up jumper in the lane will not go, and Zimmerman gets called for an over the back. That's going to be his third foul.
Zimmerman pleading his case there to no avail.
4 team fouls on the Bulldogs here early in the third quarter action. Make that 5 on that last one from Zimmerman. Anderson being hounded by Soden. His lay-in will not go. Grudinskis comes away with the defensive rebound.
Yeah, it's good defense by Soden.
Up quick, finds Zimmerman across. Soden, top of the key, decides not to pull the trigger, and they reset their offense. Deep in the quarter, Soden gets into the lane, hesitates. His shot's no good. Now Zimmerman from the corner, and it's good. Zimmerman. 6 points now for Zimmerman.
Yeah, that was made possible by the rebound by Galamaga.
Good hustle play. McKee from deep, that's no good. Soden comes away with the rebound. Up quick, finds Zimmerman. Back to Soden. Now to Galamaga. He drives hard righty, and that goes. Galamaga gets on the board for 2 points. 7-point lead now for the Bulldogs. Back quick, Anderson tries a 3, that won't go. Defensive board by Galamaga. Coach Moreno wants an up-tempo pace here in the second half. Certainly looking for transition opportunities here. Grudinskis kicks to Galamaga.
He loses
He
the
looks
ball.
to pass back, but now the outlet pass is stolen by Soden. He gets blocked and fouled. Ooh, that's a tough call. That looked like Mullet might have had all ball, but
there was some body contact. But that's going to put Soden on the line here with 2:40 to play in third.
they were signaling 24, but I think that was 44 that they were calling on the foul there.
The first shot there by Soden, a bit short. Bulldogs are up by 10, 30-20. Outscoring the Cardinals here by 11, 11-4 margin.
Yeah, they're still confused on that. They called the foul on, it looks like it's going into the book on Nick Dahl, who was not in the game. That should be Mullet's third foul. And yet the scoreboard shows Nick Dahl picking up that foul. So interesting little wrinkle there, but you're right. The Bulldogs hold a 10-point lead most of the way here through the third quarter. Coach Moreno has to be pleased with the intensity that the Bulldogs have come out with in the third quarter. Both huddles figuring out what's going on here. It will be a second free throw for Luke Soden. You see the Bishop Guertin huddle as they're trying to figure out some offense. They have scored only 4 points here in the third quarter.
And earlier in the evening, the JV game saw Bedford defeat BG 64-57. Of course, the ladies game down in Nashua, the Bulldogs falling by 7 to the Cardinals. And now
they were down big. They were down 12 or 14 points. They started to chip away. They made it interesting in that last minute or so. Couldn't quite come back far enough, so they fall in their opener. Luke Soden back to the line for the second end. Misses that one too. Hustle by Galamaga for naught as it is off of his hand. The Bulldogs are in full court press here. Looks like full court man. Matarazzo, Brad Matarazzo, deep in the right corner. Kicks back to Anderson. They set up their offense, running a motion offense to the right side. Soden gets a hand in, but Anderson gets it back. Tough bounce pass there, looking for Mullet, and that was way too strong and goes into the student section.
Yeah, that is a result of the pressure. Couldn't get a proper pass away, bounced at Mullet's feet and went out of bounds.
Grudinskis and Bedoyan, two ball handlers in at the same time. Good defensive play there by Anderson as he batted that ball away, almost came up with a steal, but it does land out of bounds, so Bulldogs will inbound it from under the basket. O'Connell back up top to Grudinskis. Right side now to Galamaga. Grudinskis crossover, gets into the lane. Nobody's cutting. O'Connell will take a three. He gets hacked and hits it. So O'Connell gets smashed on the three-point attempt. Matarazzo will pick up the foul, and O'Connell will go to the line to try to pick up his 8th point.
Try to complete a 4-point play.
Very unusual 4-point play. Mullet comes out. Ellison checks back in. O'Connell takes his time, steps to the line. Couple of bounces. Shot is up and it's good. So 8 points now for TJ O'Connell, the senior.
And that leads the way for the Bulldogs.
And that 10-point lead quickly becomes a 14-point lead on that 4-point play.
Almost stolen there.
Matarazzo cutting down the lane, can't get the finger roll to go, a little too strong. Bedoyan a bit out of control, and he'll get an offensive foul.
Yeah, coming in a little too hot. Lost his balance and went right into the BG player.
He had to burn his saddle. You could tell he was going to the hoop. And he got called for the offensive foul as he was a bit out of control. The defender had good position. Anderson now over to Ellison. Look, jack the three, decides to pull it down, back to Anderson. Ellison drives hard lefty, throws it up off the glass, it doesn't go. Bedoyan there for the rebound, gets out quickly on the break. Soden for three, and it's good.
That's 9 points for Luke Soden.
36-20. They've broken it open here in the second half. 16-point lead for the Bulldogs.
Now the Cardinals have gone ice cold in this third quarter.
Having trouble finding the bottom of the net. And Anderson's shot no good. Three-pointer from the right corner. Grudinskis comes off with the rebound. About 35 seconds left here. Bedoyan drives hard, kicks to the corner. Soden again, and it's good again.
Soden with 7 points in this quarter alone.
39-20. Pushing a 20-point lead here. Bounce pass deep across the court. Grudinskis is claiming that went off of Anderson.
No, I don't think so.
But the ref was not convinced. 12 seconds left here in the third quarter. Coach Fisher takes a timeout. He wants to talk it over and maybe get a quality shot. But the Bulldogs are pumped. The bench is up, excited for their teammates on the floor as they've extended this lead to a 39-20 lead.
You know, they only scored 19 points in this first half. They've got 20 in this quarter.
Offense has come alive, helped along by three-pointers, back-to-back three-pointers by Soden. A 4-point play by TJ O'Connell leading the way here in the second half. So a flurry of baskets has pushed the lead out to 19.
Yeah, the Bulldogs hitting 4 three-pointers in this quarter alone.
20-4 run has put the Bulldogs out comfortably heading into the last 12 seconds here of the third quarter. Coach Moreno is pleased with his team's intensity, specifically on the defensive end. You have to imagine that the offense is going to come, but it starts with the defensive intensity. And that has stifled the BG Cardinals here in the third quarter. So down to our right, Brad Matarazzo will inbound, finds Ellison. Ellison drives hard lefty. Ball goes off his foot, yeah. Anderson now. Wow, tough plays all around. Ellison is going to get a lay-in on a bit of a scramble there. So he has 5 points at the buzzer here, but the Bulldogs come away with a 39-22 lead after 3.
Just 6 points there for the Bishop Guertin Cardinals in that quarter. Luke Anderson hit a 3, Javari Ellison with the buzzer beater 2, and then Ben Mullet with a single free throw. And that pretty much does it for the Cardinals. Now Bedford red hot in that third quarter, scoring 20 points. Grudinskis has 6 on the game. Daniel Galamaga with just 2. Luke Soden leading the way with 12 points. Nicholas Bedoyan with 1. TJ O'Connell, he's got 8 points. Dylan Lafferty with a pair of 3s in the first half. And then Andrew Zimmerman with 6 points on the night.
So a smattering of scoring across the lineup there. It's good to see some diversity.
Quick program reminder, we're going to be back here next Friday as Manchester Central comes into the Bedford High Gym. That'll be, the schedule says 6:30.
This says at Manchester Central High School. I'm not sure if we have our communication crossed.
Oh, you're right. Actually, no, that might be the girls. That's right. It is going to be the girls' game here. And I don't have the girls' schedule in front of me, so that could be a 7 p.m. start.
Next home game for the boys is Exeter High School on Wednesday, the 22nd.
And we will be here for that.
We'll cover that one. Ellison up top now. His pass wayward, looking for Spencer Matarazzo, and they turn it over to start the fourth quarter. Inbounds deep in the backcourt. Bedoyan takes over. Gets to his left hand, dishes to O'Connell. He drives the lane. Soden back to Gradinskis. Crossover dribble, gets himself open, kicks to Galamaga. His three is short. Ellison comes away with the rebound. Kick back to Anderson. Now back up top. Wayward pass is going to go out of bounds. It looked like Ellison got whacked by O'Connell, and he got away with one there.
Yeah.
Shielded off by...
It looked like he knocked it out of bounds, too.
Sure did, and he was shielded off by his back and Ellison's back, so the whack on the arm did not get called. Gradinskis in trouble here. Does finally get it to Bedoyan. Gets some space into the lane. Nice dish to Galamaga, but he can't finish the lay-in.
Yeah, didn't put enough on that.
Anderson looks to Jack, pulls it back down. And now another turnover here as Mullet's pass back to Anderson goes out of bounds.
An unforced error there on the BG Cardinals. 7 minutes to go in the game. 39-22 is the score. Bulldogs ahead comfortably here.
Some full court pressure here. The Bulldogs need some help, so Zimmerman comes down. He hands off to Luke Soden. Checked there by Ellison. Bedoyan drives hard lefty. He gets whacked on the way to the hoop.
Yeah, he landed hard out.
I believe that will be Ellison's fourth foul. And it is. Ellison picks up his fourth foul on the hard drive to the left by Nico Bedoyan. Bedoyan goes to the line for two. Bulldogs still holding a 39-22 lead here, 6:46 left in the game. Bedoyan connects on the front end.
That gives him 2 points on the night. He'll have a chance to make it 3.
2 for 4 from the line. See if he can get to 60%. And he does as he connects on the second. 3 points now for Bedoyan. They come with full court pressure. And the Bedford High School student section is impressed as they are chanting, "He's a freshman." Drive hard here, high off the glass by Lazzari. He gets one to go. 3 points for Lazzari, 41-24. Bedoyan up to Gradinskis.
There's a collision away from the ball between Lazzari and Lafferty.
Two players got tangled. No call. 6 minutes left here in the game. Gradinskis spins back away from pressure. Ball's on the ground. Wow, heads up play here by Coach Moreno. He saw Luke Soden jump on that loose ball and getting himself into a pinch. And he takes a timeout at a key moment. 6:03 left to go here in the game. The Bulldogs hold a 41-24 advantage.
So scoring pace kind of off here in this fourth quarter, but Bedford just content to burn off clock as they sit here with a 17-point lead.
Looks like Toscano's going to be checking back in for the Bulldogs. They'll go with the lineup of Toscano, Lafferty, Gradinskis, Zimmerman, I believe, and either O'Connell or Bedoyan. Looks like O'Connell's doing some stretching here on the side. Might have a slight muscle pull. For the BG Cardinals, it looks like Anderson, Lazzari, Mullet, Dahl, and McKee will be coming in to start here in the last 6 minutes of the game. So a strong start here for the Bedford Bulldogs. Home opener, full gym. Student section has been rowdy and excited. And the Bulldogs have produced some entertainment for their colleagues throughout the school. Their classmates have been excited.
Not to mention the funds being raised at the half for the New Hampshire Prostate Cancer Coalition.
Gradinskis inbounds to Lafferty, back into the backcourt. O'Connell checked out high by Nick Dahl. They're content to bleed off some time. O'Connell hands to Grudinskis. Looks like they're going to be deliberate on offense. Grudinskis gets open. Baseline jumper is good. Grudinskis has shown a very nice mid-range game here tonight. Several from the elbow and the foul line, and that one from the baseline.
And he's got 8 points on the evening.
Lefty runner won't go, pulled off by Toscano. Grudinskis into the front court. Hands to Toscano. They settle. Looks like might be a speed mismatch here with O'Connell. Checked by Mullet. He dishes to Lafferty. Lafferty back to Grudinskis, gets into the lane. Zimmerman will pull from three, just too strong. Offensive rebound was chased down by Sean Toscano, but tipped out of bounds.
So the ball, 4:57 left in the game.
And Javari Ellison checks back in for Mullet. Despite a lot of fouls being called in the first half, it's been relatively clean here. 4 team fouls for each side in the second half. Who knows, that might change. Bedford holds a 19-point lead, 43-24, as the Bishop Guertin Cardinals work it around. Anderson kicks to the corner. Up fake and drive hard on the baseline. Gets Lazari to the hoop. He has 5. Zimmerman into the front court for the Bulldogs. Lafferty now, lefty, into the lane, kick to the corner. Toscano's three is too strong.
Anderson comes up with the rebound.
Just over 4 minutes to play here. 17-point lead, stays at 17 as the three-pointer there by Dahl is too strong.
And a chance of air ball coming from the student section.
Yeah, student section lets him have it. Grudinskis gets into the lane. Thought he got hacked there, but no call. Let me go down the other end. Dahl pulls down, finds Ellison at the top of the key. His three is good. 8 points now for Ellison. And the lead is 14. Toscano gets into the front court, drives hard to the lane, gets fouled, and it goes. Tough finish in traffic there by Sean Toscano. Got whacked by Javari Ellison, and that's going to send him out of the game as that's his 5th. And he is done. Substitution there as Brad Matarazzo comes back in. Tough call for Ellison, but it was the right call as Toscano got whacked on the way by and finished strong in traffic. Looking sharp with a new haircut too. 3.5 to go here in the game as Toscano finishes the natural three-point play. 46-29 is the lead for the Bulldogs. Good dish on the cut through the lane, but the finish will not go. Lafferty comes away with the defensive rebound.
Yeah, Brad Matarazzo putting that layup too hard.
Bedoyan kicks to Grudinskis. They still take their time, but find Zimmerman underneath for 2. Zimmerman with 8 now. 48-29. Trying a bit of a trap defense, some help. And McKee's going to be called for an offensive foul. Zimmerman slid into the lane and established position. So that's the 4th foul on McKee. 2:53 to go here in the game. We're going to have some substitutions here as Luke Soden checks in for Sean Toscano. Big three-point play there by Toscano. Bedoyan cuts, gets the ball, gets trapped, and now gets fouled. And that might be McKee's 5th foul, and it is. That is 5 on McKee, and his night will be done.
So 2 Cardinals out of the game so far, Ellison and McKee.
And Bedoyan heads to the line for a one-on-one. As that is the 7th team foul for the Cardinals.
Spencer Matarazzo is going to come in for McKee.
1-1. Bedoyan has connected on his last 2 free throws. A little strong, but it does get the bounce there. On a generous home rim bounce, he gets his 4th point to go. 4 for 6 from the line now. Looks for this 5th point, and that's good to go too.
Now he's finding his touch. He's perfect 4 for 4 in the second half.
Good recovery as he missed his first 2, and now we see an air ball by Anderson, and the student section lets him know about it. Bedoyan behind the back, kicks to Lafferty. Grudinskas back out to Soden. Bedoyan showing his shifty nature. Kicks back, pulls from 3. Off the mark. Grudinskas chases it down.
He can't believe it, but it was off him.
It does go off him. He thought it hit a shoe on his way by, but I think that was off of Grudinskas' hand. The lead is now 21 with 2:19 left to play. Looks like the Bulldogs will have a home victory on opening night. Probably not too soon to say that. Lazari gets into the lane. He's going to travel.
They're going to wave that off. Spencer Matarazzo put the ball up and sank the basket, but like you said, it's waved off on the traveling call.
Coach Fisher takes a timeout. He wants to talk it over, and we'll take a break with 2:07 left here in the 4th quarter as the Bulldogs are looking to take home an opening night victory.
And don't forget, next Friday at 7, we'll be back here for the home debut of the girls. They'll be taking on the Little Green of Central. We'll have a call for you here at Bedford High Gymnasium, and the game, of course, on BCTV and on Bedford 105.1 Radio.
Teams are coming back out to the floor. Here we see massive substitutions for the Cardinals as Will Moynihan, Peter Wilson, Hudson Nichols, Gavin Bombara, and Vinny Lazari will take the floor as the 5 for Bishop Guertin. We're going to see some younger players for the Bulldogs too, as Brady O'Connell will check in, as well as Evan Sabati. Sabati, the junior, but Brady O'Connell, the freshman, the 2nd freshman on the squad for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, considerably shorter lineup.
Sure are. Sabati will inbound the ball, finds Grudinskas. He gets into the front court quickly. They will most likely take a patient approach on offense here. Soden back to Grudinskas. O'Connell into the lane, kicks back to Soden. Dribble handoff to Grudinskas. O'Connell into the lane, takes a shot, that won't go. Little floater right there just inside the foul line. Couldn't get it to go. Looking to connect on his first points as a Bulldog. Wild 3-pointer from the corner from Hudson Nichols. Defensive rebound pulled away. We have 1:20 left to go here in the game.
Is it still an air ball when you hit the side of the backboard?
And not technically, although it should be considered as much. O'Connell into the lane, and he gets on the board. Brady O'Connell connects for the jumper again from that same spot, just inside the free throw line. And the lead is 52-29. Grudinskas takes a foul to get some more substitutions in, as he will head to the sideline. We'll have Cal McAuliffe, Cam Healy, and Ethan Caldwell check into the game. 58 seconds remain here. And the game is safely in hand as Coach Marino gets some experience for his younger players. Caldwell gets called for a foul here. Nudge with the chest.
No, you want to feel like you're in the game. You got to get in the record book. He can't score, he could get a foul.
We did see some action from Caldwell in the first half, although very brief. But now he is in the book with that foul.
A non-shooting foul. Bedford is not in the bonus yet.
Next one will put them into the bonus in a 1-on-1 situation.
And there it is.
But an offensive foul is drawn here by Ethan Caldwell, so he recovers well as Hudson Nichols drove the lane lefty and smashed into Caldwell, and he gets called for an offensive foul. Evan Sabati will inbounds. Finds Brady O'Connell. He pulls it down. They settle their offense. Kicked over to Healy. Healy near side to McAuliffe. His pass is batted. It should stay with the Bulldogs, and it doesn't, surprisingly. That ball was clearly tipped, but it does go to the Cardinals on a missed call. I don't think there will be too much complaining. Kick to the corner for the Cardinals. That ball gets dribbled out of bounds, so as they say in basketball, ball don't lie. Caldwell inbounds to Brady O'Connell. He will likely run out the last 20 seconds here, so Coach Moreno is very pleased. He's going to come away with a 23-point victory, barring any additional baskets here. Great home opener here in the evening on a Friday night to start the season as the Bulldogs take a victory from the Bishop Guertin Cardinals.
Great way to start the season with a big victory. We'll give you a quick rundown of the scoring. BG, Vinny Lazzari finishes the night with 5. Tyler McKee ends with 2. Spencer Matarazzo with 3. Dalton Areno with 2. Luke Anderson with 6 points. Javari Ellison finishes with the top score for the Cardinals. He had 8. Ben Mullett registered 1, and Brad Matarazzo ends the night with 2 for that 29 points.
For the Bulldogs, we had Andrew Grudinskis with 8, Dan Galamaga with 2, Sean Toscano with 3 on a natural 3-point play. Luke Soden leading the way with 12 points. Nico Bedoyan had 5 points, all from the line. TJ O'Connell had 8, 4 of those coming on a 4-point play. Dylan Lafferty with 6. Brady O'Connell with his first varsity hoop puts him in the books with 2. And Andrew Zimmerman had 8. Rounding out the scoring, so the Bulldogs take home a 52-29 victory. Our thanks go to the BCTV crew, everybody here and back in the studio. The replays were awesome tonight.
Yeah, Bill Jennings, George Cox, Dale back in the studio.
Dale back in the studio. For Harry Kozlowski, I'm Corey Munster-Tiger and the BCTV crew. We appreciate you tuning in, and we'll see you next time for Bedford basketball.